Not all differences are the same. Some are accepted by society, but others are not, and such differences can handicap the individual. Adventist Special Needs Ministries was established so that people who have serious physical, psychological, or social problems can hear the good news of the gospel and join as full members of the Christian community and serve others with their own special gifts.
We hold no right to exclude anyone who is earnestly seeking the Lord, and on the contrary, despite any handicap, every person is valuable, needed, and endowed with talents from above. Adventist services are active in ministering to the deaf, but we also wish to address people with visual handicaps, health disabilities, communication issues, mental challenges, or autistic spectrum disorders.
Special Needs Ministry has a three-pronged strategy. Very simple, what we call the 3A strategy. Awareness of who these people are, awareness of their needs, and aware of their possibilities. Number 2, we want to make sure that we accept these people. What are these people? How do they feel? How can we help them have a sense of belonging? So it's not just having their name on the list. And then thirdly, we need to develop some action steps, action plans by which we actually find ministry for them. They are not just people who are recipients. They also are people who have much to contribute, and we must find ways by which they can contribute. Every person needs to be involved. Every person has been created in the image of God, even if they can't see, hear, or walk. We need to make sure that that possibility that God has put in them has a way of being expressed.
The church is a community where a person learns to love and to forgive. I think that every member of the church should serve in some way. It is a manifestation of faith and a commitment to be concerned about others. In my case, I was always called to serve by someone else. Once when I was returning from a lecture in my wheelchair, the director of a hospice stopped me and said, "You would be great in our hospice. When you come into the room of our client on your wheelchair, it is clear that you have lived through something, and that you are not a successful young person that doesn't know in fact if he really understands what the ill person is going through."
A ani neví, jestli rozumí tomu, co nemocný prožívá.
In our world of no sound, communication is important. It is everything, because where there is no communication, there are no relationships.
I am in the world. I go out there, but as a deaf person, there are many barriers to communicating with me. Sometimes I don't understand the world, and sometimes the world doesn't understand me. That's why I go to church, because people there understand me. We share joy between ourselves, we talk, people are willing, we search for ways, and we support each other.
As deaf people, we may not hear, but we feel with our hearts. We can see and feel maybe more than some people can imagine. Church fellowship is very important for me, since I belong somewhere. I am a part of something bigger, and I am not alone. In my case, it also substitutes family because mine doesn't work very well. It is important because the fellowship not only gives something to me, but I can give something back. I think it is very significant that I am a part of it, and that I am not only someone who needs help, but I am someone who helps and supports other people. I currently teach Sabbath school class, and I also used to sing before the sermon. But now, I am most involved in working with handicapped people, where I strive to eliminate barriers to coming together, and most of all, to break down barriers. that healthy people have in their minds.
V rámci naší služby se snažíme
In our ministry, we strive, for example, to ensure the service is translated into sign language. We want to guarantee wheelchair access to all of our chapels. We want to make our books and other materials available for people with visual handicaps. But we also want to support families who care for children, adults, or seniors with special needs. It is important to support the active service of people with special needs so that together we really become one family and one body of Christ.